"This is for you, ma'am," the general said. "I'm sure Ben would want it this way."
Sam squinted over her shoulder and gasped. My God, he thought, the Medal of Honor. That's why his editor wanted him at the funeral. There's a story here. Sam waited until the crowd had dispersed, then approached Dale Morgan. Sir, could I have a few words with you about the deceased? Dale coolly eyed the tall, slender young man. Were you a friend of his? No, sir. I'd rather not talk about it. I'm sorry. Jenny turned sharply to Dale. Go ahead. You took 50 years to tell me. Dale looked back to the reporter. You want a story, do you? Well, come with us to Jenny and George's home. This could take a while. Chapter 1. Shipped to Marefield, England, headquarters of U.S. 8th Air Force, 44th Bomber Group, March 1945. Captain Ben Morgan could drink with the best of them, and he enjoyed the camaraderie of his B-24 crew and did all he could to make them happy under the circumstances. His life depended on it, and theirs on him. He talked with his gunners about home, with the flight engineer, the navigator, radioman, bombardier, co-pilot. Morgan wanted his crew to feel like a family. After a bombing raid over Germany, Ben liked to unload at the officers' club with his co-pilot, Lieutenant Jim Saunders. And this was no different from any other day. Count how many planes were lost at this time and check over your own plane with the maintenance sergeant for damage from flak and be ready for the next call. He sat at a table and toasted his friend with a glass of British beer. Damn, this stuff is warm, he groaned. When are they going to get some cold beer? Miller's or Bud would do fine. Saunders laughed. Can't be choosy, Ben. Do you want to go to London this weekend? I'll check out a Jeep from the pool. No, I think I'll write a few letters. Oh, that's right. You're a family man. What is it, 3 kids? Yeah. Cassie's just a baby. Well, old friend, it won't be long. Just 3 more runs and we'll have our 30 flight limit and then back to the States. I'm looking forward to that. Ben pushed back from the table, rose, and left for his room in the officers' quarters, a room he shared with Saunders. He sat down at their writing desk and thought how to approach the letter and the flimsy V-mail paper to write on. He thought back to his college days where he had starred as a running back for Washington State, gaining 120 yards against UCLA in a losing game. Although he was popular on campus, he didn't have time to date. Sports and studies took most of his time. After graduation, he met Jenny Hoffman at a company dance. He worked as an engineer for a construction company in Spokane, and she as a bookkeeper. He saw her standing by the punch bowl, a light brunette wearing a white blouse, blue skirt, and blue scarf around her neck. He looked down at his tan sports coat and pants to make sure he was presentable, then sauntered over to her. Hi, he smiled. Would you care for the next dance? She had noticed him before, a tall, husky man with a bright smile, but knew nothing about him. I came over here for a glass of punch, she said. Well, is it okay if I have one with you? She thought he was a little brazen, sure of himself. One of those who thinks he's God's gift to women. It's a free country. Help yourself. She poured herself a drink with a ladle into a paper cup. Okay, I will. As he filled his own cup, he said, There's a couple of empty chairs over there. Would you like to sit down? My name's Ben Morgan. She introduced herself as they sat on folding chairs and talked idly for a few minutes. When she put her cup down, he rose and extended his hand. Ready for this dance? She accepted, and he stayed for the next dance, too, but he missed the third one as others were there before him, and he didn't get a chance to dance with her again. When the music stopped, she looked across the floor, but he was nowhere in sight. She refused offers to take her home, preferring to ride with her roommate, Gail Kenning. On the ride,